What's up, gamers? What's up, nerds?
No, you didn't.
There we go. There we go. It's back.
Oh my god.
I thought that was a one-time thing. I thought you were gonna at least
That's it. That's it now.
You're
That's
gonna
the
start
intro
every week.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
give a
Tiger.
fuck.
That might be my fault.
That was definitely Mitchell's fault. Mitchell was saying that we weren't good enough because we didn't have an intro.
That wasn't what I was saying at all.
So I gave us an intro, and now that's the intro because Mitchell wanted an intro. So Mitchell created this monster.
You created this monster. I just
You
instigated
did this,
it.
Mitchell.
Yeah, well.
Honestly.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to this shitty podcast. The shitty intro. And shitty personalities.
I like how you blame Mitchell, but in reality, it's got absolutely nothing to do
Oh,
with
it's
it
definitely
absolutely
Andrew's
does have
conscious decision.
Absolutely everything to do with Mitchell because Mitchell didn't think of an idea, did he?
Yeah, dude.
He threw it all on me, so I gave the shitty
no.
idea.
Right.
So
Why? So why every time I'm on the podcast, the beginning is just you two arguing? Why? Why?
Nah, man. We were. Do you know what though? Last week we were such a ball of positivity with each other. We were all
Yeah,
lovey-dovey with each other. Like, hey man, how you going?
I
Looking good
come on the
today.
podcast and it's just like at each other's throats.
Yeah,
And
look, you got to keep up some dynamics, some personal dynamics. You
I
know?
just sit here. I'm just like I'm gonna wait till they finish.
I just-
you know?
I
Look,
just
what I've
laugh.
learnt from this is that Andrew doesn't have a creative bone in his body. He can't think of anything else. Anything else.
I just love how if anyone watches this, they'll think Mitchell and I hate each other's fucking bones. Like we just hate everything about each other. Yeah, fuck you too, Mitchell.
Hi, dude. How you
Um,
going? Yeah.
Maybe we should call our fans like a specific, like spice. Let's call them.
They're nerds,
paprika.
bro.
Our habaneros.
They're nerds, man. That's why they're here.
Yeah, but we need to give them like a spice name, like like.
What's
a
up,
time or
what's up,
something.
what's up,
Jalapenos.
Cumans? What's up? Welcome to this NerdSpice Cumans. There you go. That's just as creative as Andrew. Right there. Fits in.
Humans.
Yeah, Cumans are spice. There you go. You want to call them a
Oh,
fucking
God.
spice? Anyways. We're here for
Anyway,
games, not spices.
Yeah. Let's move on. What have we been playing?
Oh!
Been cooking lately.
Oh, well, I had some nice cumin flavored cookies and
I was gonna say, Mitchell, have you actually cooked at all?
yeah, before, not often, but I do.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure your
Yeah.
best friend's oven
I'm a
heatable
gamer.
food.
I'm a gamer, not a chef. Come on. Did you say what we've been playing?
The wog inside Tolga is recoiling.
Hey, it is what it is. Did you say
Anyway,
what we've been playing?
Yes, I asked. What has everyone been playing?
I played Phasmophobia actually.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
how is
know-
it?
It's spoopy, dude. It's a spoopy
Spoopy?
poopy, yeah. It's really impressive knowing that there was only like 1 or 2 developers on the game. And it's actually really well made in that case. It's not like the best graphics or anything. Lacks a bit of depth in game, I guess. Because you only have a certain amount of maps. But at the same time, every time you go to like the high school and the asylum maps, which are like the bigger maps, it is so scary, dude. Like I'm not good with ghosts. I'm not good with any supernatural stuff.
Just
I
gonna
go
say,
in
you
there.
suck at
I
just
suck.
horror in general.
I'm a bitch.
I was gonna say
But-
I love about the freaking proximity microphones about Phasmophobia purely because half the time it's like, oh, I'm in the truck and like, oh, we got everything and there's one mate left.
And he's in there with the
lost.
ghost.
Yeah, he gets locked in the house and you just hear this muffled screaming.
Oh, no, so
Oh,
I was in the room with one of my Twitch viewers and one of my mates who was playing with at the time, and we put a crucifix on the floor because it stops like haunts or whatever it is.
yeah.
That's when they go to kill you. And I noticed on the floor that it wasn't there anymore because once it's used up twice, it's gone. So I saw it wasn't there, and I went, I'm just gonna go back to the truck and check some things. I'll be back. Don't worry. I went back, and he's like, "Where's the crucifix?" I'm like, "No, man, I can see it. I can see it on the camera. It's right there." He's like, "Dude, I don't see it." I'm like, "No, trust me, it's right there, guys. Don't worry. Just call its name. Just call its name, and get it angry so we can get this objective." And they didn't. The ghost came and hunted them, and I'm just sitting in the car, like, I'm just manipulating the scenes.
Imposter.
I'm just killing my friends, basically, just not
It gets
sugarcoat
pretty
it.
it gets pretty intense when you go up in difficulty. Hey.
Refuse to go up in difficulty at the moment.
As stated previously, I'm a bitch.
We've stayed at amateur at the moment.
Because I saw some gameplay of people playing professional, and like, there's nothing you can do about like it hunting. So like,
Yeah.
you just have to hide in the dark,
Yeah.
and
Fuck that.
you just hear it like around you, and you just sit there in silence.
Dude, you could be like sitting in a corner, right? I was in a corner with the room while we were chanting its name with 2 crucifixes at our feet because we're scared. and you're just sitting there, and all of a sudden, all you hear is, and you're like, fuck. I'm like, all right, see ya. Have a nice day. Cool, great. Yeah, so really good atmosphere in the game.
Looks good.
I look forward to them adding more to it. And maybe improving some of the UI or any of that. And the in-game comms, there's some glitches with in-game comms. Some people have to restart the game or something to make sure everyone can have their in-game
It's a
voice.
small studio. It's what, 2 people?
Yeah, 2 people now. It started with 1.
Yeah,
So.
shit, man.
Good
Hats
on
off for making an interesting concept for a horror game.
Yeah, no, it's a
Like,
really interesting game.
Good on them.
Yeah.
And
I hope they get the income to be able to turn it into a full-time
Dude, I think it
job.
will.
I think it will, but
it's already probably gone way past their projections, I reckon.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
definitely think
it's
it will.
blown up.
It's blown up, yeah.
It's blown up.
I just hope that they're able to keep the ball rolling, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's plenty of room for potential and growth, so
Yeah.
let's see what they do with it.
Definitely.
It's so good. I genuinely wait for like YouTubers to upload a video of them playing.
Yeah, same.
Like it's
same.
It's that like.
See,
it's
for me,
that
I'm trying to keep away from it because I want to keep everything I've seen about it as like fresh as possible for when I eventually do get it, which I'm hoping to get it soon.
I feel like it would never get old because
It's
like it's a different.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
like different.
Yeah.
You never know
clues
what
lead
kind
to, like,
of ghost
different
it
ghosts.
is.
Yeah.
Of course. I just like trying to have everything as clear as possible, especially for horror stuff, like horror especially.
The
Speaking
things,
of
the UI, like it can be a little glitchy. Talking about like freezing temperatures, the EMF reader and the spirit box. The spirit box especially is a little glitchy, I find. Because sometimes it just doesn't talk to you, and you're in the space. You turn the
I know
lights
what you're
off,
going to mention, Tolga.
and it doesn't work,
Yeah.
and you get it wrong because of that.
Have you seen it?
I haven't because I want to get it.
What?
I wanna
What are
get
you
it.
talking about?
Amnesia Rebirth.
Yeah, that just came out, didn't it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
came out. I want to get it
Yeah.
because again, I don't want to see anything because I want to get it and I want to play it myself.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
I
on it.
loved the original. The original was great.
Do you remember when we used to sit in the library and play
we used
that
to sit
shit?
in the library and we used to download all the different mods and shit that would change it. The favorite one being the troll one where you have like all those old memes fucking appearing, like getting chased by Nyan Cat and fucking
Oh my
the troll
God.
face, and you get
That's
chased
so
by
funny.
pedo bear.
But that's the thing with games that have such a high expectation because it leaves such a legacy with the original is how are people going to respond to the sequel? You know?
Well,
How good
so-
does it have to be to meet their standards?
There was
There was a
another
sequel.
there was
Yeah.
a sequel. There was another Amnesia called Machine of Pigs.
Oh,
Machine
you're
for
right.
Pigs.
Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that
And it
actually.
wasn't as well
And that-
received.
Yeah, but that
I
I,
did remember that.
believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that wasn't made by the OG developers.
I don't think so. No,
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
this
so.
and this one, the newest one,
Is-
Rebirth.
So it's
is-
kind of like a spiritual
And it's
sequel.
it's also a sequel. It is
Yeah.
also just a straight
Yes.
sequel. It's set in the same world.
Yeah.
It's
Because-
set in Algiers. Is that Algiers? Which is also where the main orb from the original game was found.
Mm.
So it's definitely going to be tied with the original. This is
That's
also set many years.
Bro, I played
in
it
the
so
future.
long ago. I don't remember
Mm.
the story. Hey,
I only remember it because to remind myself for the game, I just rewatched a playthrough. I watched someone play through it just to remind myself. And
it might
the
be.
orb is from Algiers, which is where this is set.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Did you both get haircuts?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm looking like a hairy mess.
Well, I mean, You no longer have an excuse now, Mitchell. Hairdressers are open in Melbourne.
Yeah. No, I gotta go.
Looks real
yeah,
good.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Rebirth looks really good.
I look
It's got
forward
a
to getting
new.
scared.
It's got a new engine.
Yeah, makes sense.
Again,
Makes
I
sense.
haven't looked at anything. I haven't seen anything. I just knew it was set in Algiers. That's all I know of it is it's set and there was a plane crash. That's everything I know.
Classic. There's always some sort of crash or accident to trap you there.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Do you remember Machine for Pigs? I don't think it was an
I
Amnesia
played
game.
it a little bit.
I saw,
but I didn't enjoy it.
I saw a couple
didn't-
videos on it.
Yeah, because I don't think it had for example, original Amnesia and the new one. It's like, oh, you actually have amnesia, and that's part of the story.
I
Like
don't
a
know
bunch
if the
of-
second one did.
God, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
but
if
what I'm
second one
saying, the Machine for Pigs one, I don't think it did.
Yeah, welcome to the game Amnesia, where you don't have amnesia.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nah, I
The
look
first
forward-
one's story was also just so interesting. Like the whole
They
concept
always,
was really
Has-
they
has
always
been-
have. They've had great writing.
Yeah.
Have you seen any reviews about it? Early reviews?
I haven't looked at anything. I've tried to keep away from it, like I said.
Okay.
I accidentally watched the intro of PewDiePie, not realizing it was Amnesia because he doesn't title the game. So I was like, "It's been 10 years." I was like, "Okay, what's this?" And I saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit, no!"
Oh, did he upload one today? Did he?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean? Amnesia is why he's
I know.
so
I just haven't
blew
seen the
up.
video yet. That's all. Jeez.
Yeah.
I was just saying
Amnesia.
I hadn't seen the PewDiePie video. Watch him daily, you know. Some,
Oh yeah, because you can't tell it doesn't look like it doesn't look like
No.
it's not amnesia.
I had no clue because I tried to keep away from anything amnesia related. So all I saw was the plane, like they're sitting in the plane, and it just says the title is just "It's been 10 years." That's all I knew from what was in context. Like I was like, "Fucking hell!"
Yeah.
Like the thumbnail is just his face, and then
I mean,
the title of
to
the
be
video
fair,
is it's been 10
he
years.
doesn't have to try anymore.
No. I'm not
He-
shitting on him. I was just like, I wasn't prepared, and I was like,
No. I know he doesn't. Like he could just put the word or put the letter A with a blank screen, and people would be like, "Oh, what's this?" And then we get 50 million views. You know.
Absolutely.
What a beautiful world.
Anything else, Tolga? You've been playing anything?
Not really, man. Not really. I've the League of Legends World started, and so I've just been sort of watching that sparsely, and then playing like a single game or two here. I've just been heaps busy lately, so I haven't really played much games.
Heckers, bro.
Okay, that's fair.
Heckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. I actually have been playing something. It's nothing new, but it kind of is at the same time. Ghost of Tsushima Legends came out,
Yeah.
and so I got to play the multiplayer version, the multiplayer mode.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's more Ghosts of Tsushima, so I can't complain. The whole concept, as we've mentioned before, is it's 2-player co-op and 4-player co-op. That right now there's only 2 modes, story and survival. Story is your 2-player co-op mode, and then survival 4-player co-op.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And they do have other modes that are visible, but they're locked right now because you have to be a certain level. I think it's a raid. There's a raid that's available. But you have to be like a certain ability level. So
That's cool.
I'm not there yet. But yeah. So similar to other online games like Destiny, there is loot system. The loot system is it's either you choose a weapon that changes your sword stance, like your weapon stance.
Yeah.
So like in Ghost of Tsushima back in the original, the single player, you had the 4 sword stances to deal with the different types of enemies.
Yeah.
So you can only have one stance equipped to fit your character, and so you kind of want to balance it out with your other characters.
Okay.
So you can only specialize against one enemy. You can still deal with all the other enemies easily. It's just you specialize against one.
Makes sense.
So there's 4 classes. You got your samurai, assassin, ranger, and you got your ronin. The the best way I could describe it is your samurai's your tank, your assassin's your stealth DPS, he's your rogue, your ranger. Do I really need to fucking explain what?
No, you really
don't. And then the Ronin is a caster or healer.
Cool.
It's really well done. My only problem is the ranger is kind of just fucking useless, and so is the samurai a little bit, I find, personally. Because everybody can do what everyone else can do. It's just they specialize specifically in one thing. The only one who really stands out that no one else can do what they do is the Ronin. Because the Ronin can summon a spirit, or he can revive an enemy, friendly, through using an ability.
Well, this is the thing when you introduce
revive.
Classes. Like, a lot of balancing has to go into that for it to be like, you know, this thing is actually useful rather than this one's OP. Always pick this one.
They're all still useful. The only one I'd say that really isn't useful is the fucking Ranger. The Ranger is like the most pointless character because it's not fun one just having to essentially sit back from all the action, just pop people from the back. It's just boring. So the only way to essentially avoid up close combat is to essentially just stand on a building and fucking shoot people.
Yeah, right.
If that's what you want to do. And I just don't enjoy it. That's not my playstyle. I personally have chosen the assassin. He's my favorite. Because just one, he looks cosmetically the coolest in my opinion. And two, just his abilities are so fucking useful because he's all about getting crits or one shots. That's how his play style is. So you want to get in, you want to stay stealthy, get a quick kill in or a critical on a boss enemy, kill a couple of enemies in normal face-to-face combat, then use an ability that makes you invisible, get back around behind, get another crit or assassination.
Yeah, right.
It's a really fucking fun mode. I'm actually loving it. I'm really enjoying it. Cosmetics, free. You earn them all in game.
You gotta support that.
You earn them all in game, and there's a lot. There's a lot of cosmetics, man. So you've got, for cosmetics, you got head, body,
head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Yes. No, but you got your head, your body, you got your sword, sword sheath, and sword material. So whether it's got cinders flying from the blade or something, you know. It's just neat shit, really neat shit. And there's a lot of variety for all of them.
That's good.
Animated-ies, yes.
No, I said
animating.
Animated-ies.
No, oh my god.
Yes, animated-ies.
Mitchell, do you have any idea how many times I just deal with Andrew being a sexual fiend in
I do, because I also have to deal with Andrew being a sexual fiend.
There is nothing wrong with animated-ies.
That's not even the point of the discussion.
Anyway, shall we get into the news?
You're the problem, not the anime.
No.
Why does everything come full circle to anime titties?
No, let's get into the news. Remember how we mentioned last week Marvel's Avengers, Mitchell? And...
I don't remember what happened yesterday, dude.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, Tolga, as a recap, Marvel's Avengers came into the news because on PC, their player base dipped below 1,000.
Yeah, good.
Shock, horror.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, they had a lot of matchmaking issues, and now PlayStation users are also getting matchmaking issues, and PlayStation is the console that was
supposed to
They had the most players.
Well, that's where the exclusive stuff is.
That's not even the news. The news is, so the next gen version delayed to next year. All the DLC that was meant to come out in October, the end of this month, delayed without the notice of when it's going to come out. Yeah, not looking good.
How do you have such a shit show of a game? How do you do this?
I mean, look at Anthem.
Marketing...
It's literally Anthem 2.0.
It's happened. Look, bro, it's happened countless times.
Especially with these types of games, live service. Anthem's a big
People
thing.
just don't
Hell,
learn.
Even people had problems with Destiny Year 1, like, with the lack of content. Luckily, because Destiny was the only thing that was doing what it was doing at the time, people stayed onto it. But if Destiny came out now, I don't think it would do as well.
Plus, you know what's
Like,
one of the
if if Destiny, like, had never existed and Year 1 Destiny came out now, I think it would struggle.
You know also why I think Destiny did so much better?
Bungie.
Yeah.
The name Bungie.
Well, not even that. The fact that it's just a better Halo. And it came out at the point where Halo was dropping.
I know. I had some of my best years in gaming on Destiny 1.
Oh, no,
Like,
I did too.
I loved it, regardless. I just like playing the game, so I think it still would have done well. Maybe not as well. Maybe you're right. Maybe
No,
not
Mitchell,
as
I
well.
agree. Destiny Year 1's still some of my favorite times playing a video game. I loved Destiny Year 1, but
It was
there
chaos,
still a
and
massive-
that was the beauty of it. The
but there was
RNG
still
drops.
there was still a massive player base drop during Year 1 and 2
Oh, yeah.
of Destiny.
Yeah, yeah,
And
100%.
so, but
Same
I
with
think
Destiny 2.
Yeah. But I still think that because of when it was released, and again, then Destiny 2 had built such a player base, I think that did help it. Don't get me wrong, Destiny 1 still released with more content than most of these other fucking live service games ever did. But I think Destiny was also lucky in the sense of it released when nothing is really doing what it was doing
Right.
at the time.
Well, actually, with Destiny, they just released a new trailer for the DLC. I think it's a little bit of the story this time. It follows a fallen, I'll just say boss. It's a female fallen boss, and what they've done is they've taken control of the darkness and using that now. So now they're using the darkness, and you are now teaming up with like Varix and the Stranger to try and stop this. So it was kind of an interesting trailer. If you haven't seen it, check out the Destiny page on like Facebook or Twitter, anything like that. It's really cool.
Just Google it. You can hop on YouTube and find it.
Go YouTube, find the new trailer. Definitely building up now to the new season, November 10th.
And I heard they updated the loot problem. I saw. Apparently, I could be wrong.
With what?
Apparently, they patched the loot, like the new loot problem that was happening with the fucking event that's going on. That's what I read, but I don't know.
I think I said this last week, where the ciphers were now higher rates, and
that's what they did.
They doubled. You can now get 2 out of activity as well. So.
Oh, okay then.
I said that last week. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, let's move on then. Another sports game is hitting our shit list.
Oh well, I mean, doesn't have to do much to hit my shit list, but
no,
yeah, go on.
It doesn't. NBA 2K21. So it came out about a month and a bit ago.
Yeah.
They just put in unskippable ads in their load screens. So when you load into a game, an ad will appear, and you can't do anything. You have to watch the ad.
That's
Even
great.
if the game loads,
That's great.
the load is done, you have to watch the rest of the ad. Now,
that's
don't get me wrong,
terrific.
the ads are 15 seconds long, so people can argue. But still, I don't give a fuck. It's
shouldn't
not
have
cool.
unskippable ads.
It shouldn't
have
be on
ads in there.
They paid $60. They paid $90 for us. You pay $89 for a game.
When you get a free mobile game, you go, okay, I understand why there's ads.
Yes.
If you want to pay for it, the first thing they do is, oh, you want to pay for it? Well, we'll get rid of the ads.
Yeah, $5.
Why?
No ads.
And that's like, yeah, $5. But when you buy a $60 or more dollar game, and you're still getting ads.
Mm-hmm.
I just disagree with the concept of sport video games. Like, it just why?
I understand how they can be fun. I think they're really fun to play with mates as well.
Yeah, I agree.
And
it's
set a
just,
little
so
challenge.
Shady.
But they're just so badly made and so
so
corrupt.
fucking shady. And the other thing that I have a problem with is, so there used to be also when you're loading in, you used to be able to edit your roster and all that, so you can make sure your team was set. You can't even access that now. So that's not accessible because the ad plays.
Wasn't 2K like more expensive than usual this
So
year
that's
or something?
that's for the next gen version. When the next gen version comes out, you're paying also an extra $10. So On top of that, you also get fucking unskippable ads.
That's great.
You know, it's just it's a fucking joke, man. Like
seriously, guys, what is going on in this industry?
Yeah,
What is going
it's
on?
just, and the problem is, the sports games are where they test everything out. That's where they test shit out, and if they get away with it there, they try to push it into the other games.
Because they know the fan base in the sport
doesn't
games
give a
are
fuck.
just
They
gonna,
don't give a fuck.
they're just gonna fucking play.
Yeah, and it's that problem of having that monopoly on that sports franchise. Like 2K is the only company that owns the NBA sports franchise to make the games. So the rights to make those games. So like, they've got a monopoly on it. It's the same again with the problem with
FIFA
Madden, etc. They've got the rights to it, so people can't make competitive games. There's no competition, so they can just go around willy-nilly, fucking do whatever stupid shit they want in it. And it's just a joke, man. In more shitty sports news, Madden 21, a player complained on Twitter. Now, I'm saying this is just fucking blows my mind. So Madden 21 has only been out for a couple months now, yeah?
Sure.
Players complained to EA on Twitter saying, yo, I've just been banned from Madden. I don't know why. And I'm really not okay with this because I've spent over $1,000 on your sports pack. And he showed a fucking photo of just all of his fucking statements that it was just Madden purchases. And you're the problem. I'm not sorry for you. Good. They got rid of one of the biggest whales. There was another guy on that thread going, yeah, I can't fucking believe this. I spent $5K. He's like,
oh my!
The best part is
God.
they label themselves. They call themselves competitive sports gamers. Fuck off! You're not competitive. You're pay to win shit.
That's pay to win. That's not competitive.
Bull fucking shit.
Jesus Christ!
It's just I don't feel bad for them at all.
Yeah, but did they find out why they were banned?
So apparently in Madden there's a way to earn money that's against the terms of service. Where
so not only are you spending all this money to get good shit, you're also cheating to get funds to get good shit.
No. So what they do is it's called a coin system where essentially they trade. You can trade players, I believe.
Yeah.
Or trade cards.
Yeah, you
so
can.
they sell the people.
Yep.
People buy the card and then they trade it to them.
Yeah.
And so if FIFA finds out or if Madden finds out, they ban you, because it's against the terms of service.
I thought there was an in-game online trading system.
It's some farming thing. It's a farming thing.
Oh.
Are you talking about in the game currency, or are you talking about people open?
They're using real life money.
Yeah, so they're spending 1K to open the packs. They get a rare pick. And then
they sell it for a K.
They sell it online, and then they add that person and be like, I'll trade this card with you. Just give me whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And shit like that, I believe, yeah. And so there's also money farming, FIFA coin farming and shit that's
God, there's a black market going on.
Yeah. But he's also then gone and stated, I don't touch FIFA coins. I don't have FIFA coins. I only buy the packs. But fuck off.
They're just
you don't deserve shit.
People are so garbage.
It's just another form of gamblers.
Dude, it's absolutely a form of gambling. It's just disgusting, man.
People are so stupid,
predatory, and I don't feel bad for this guy at all. No. Just because you're an idiot. You spent over $1,000 on fucking FIFA packs. Fuck you.
Yeah. 100%.
Fuck you. You're an idiot. Until people figure it out, FIFA's they're just gonna keep doing this shit.
People are dumb.
That's that's so trash.
It's
really, really bad, isn't it?
That's so bad.
I didn't even write that down on the news segment. I just remembered it from reading the Twitter thread and going, what the fuck? And just going, I don't have to write this shit down. It's fucking seared into my mind, the stupidity.
That's probably...
Anyway, PlayStation people are in an uproar. PlayStation released a
I'm
theme.
Furious.
They released a Black Lives Matter theme, and people are pissed.
I saw that, and I thought
People are pissed and said, fuck you, I'm leaving. I guess I'm getting an Xbox. Um,
Really?
What do
yeah,
you
people
mean
got cast.
Do you mean like a screen theme?
Uh,
No, so like cast.
Do you mean like a screen theme?
No, so like a theme,
It's
and
just a
it's a
theme.
BLM theme,
A free
and
theme that
people
you
are
can
mad.
choose to download.
Yeah, people are mad and said, "Fuck you." Guess I'm going. Guess I'm getting an Xbox.
Why?
Yeah, what were people's arguments?
Why do you
would
care?
That's it. It was just fuck you. I guess I'm getting an Xbox.
It
That
just
was it.
means that, hey, if you support Black Lives Matter and you're really passionate about it,
Here's
Get
the
it.
theme.
Download
make
it.
the theme. What's the problem?
There's no problem. It's stupid. Like I said,
Oh.
I didn't even write down anything. It said PlayStation theme uproar. They're fuckwits.
Idiots.
That's what I wrote. Like,
Yeah.
that's all that can be said.
How many of them you reckon over the years have been like, I am a PS4 fanboy, I will always be
Oh no,
PlayStation,
do you know
blah,
what?
blah, blah.
They're the same people who complain about putting politics in their video games.
But it doesn't-
That's rude.
Dumb.
It's
You
just
you could literally
Oh, my mental
make
state
a-
is deteriorating.
make a theme about anything, and there shouldn't be a problem, unless it's advertly like, oh, killing.
hateful.
Yeah.
Unless it is
Yeah.
hateful, they should be able to make a thing about everything. Like, who gives a fuck? Who
gives
genuinely
a
gives a
little
fuck?
bitty book?
Not to
If you
mention-
don't like it, don't download it.
No.
Like, it's not like they're making money on it. Like,
No.
Do you know how many people
aren't
play
mad.
this game,
The people
this
who support
system?
BLM aren't mad. It's the people who don't want to notice it and don't want to pay attention to it, and most likely also all lives matters people are the people who are mad.
But the thing is, like, do you know how many people play the PlayStation, right? They're trying to cater and give a broad, stuff for everyone out there that plays the game, you know? Not everything is catered to you and what you believe in,
But
right?
that's not even the point. You literally have to go out of your way to search for this theme
Yeah.
for it to bother you, if it's really going to bother you.
The reason why people were mad is because
Stupid.
they posted on their social media saying, "Hey, we've released a new theme. It's BLM," and that's where everyone's gone. Guess I'm getting an Xbox then. It's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
We don't
Catch you
want
later. Fuck
I
you.
don't have the energy to deal with this right now.
No, I don't have the energy to deal with those fuckwits
They're
either.
fucking idiots. Like, it's just stupid. It's so dumb. It's the same group of people
Can't
that I'm
believe
about
it.
to throw out there. People are mad at Xbox.
Why? Did they also do a Black Lives? Or did they do all lives matter?
PlayStation
What
showed
did
off
they
their
do?
UI. I don't know if you saw it. They showed off the PS5 UI.
Yes.
I saw something about that, yeah.
So they showed it off, and the intro was like, this UI is made in 4K. It's set to 4K, so it'll really show off the 4K TVs. Which, who gives a fuck? Really, it's a theme. Like, who cares?
Sure.
Well, people are now mad because Xboxes is 1080p. And
Oh,
again, who
Bummer.
gives a fuck?
Oh, no.
My home screen is not 4K. I can't play this. I can't play games anymore.
Why are
I
gamers
can't
so
play games
fucking
anymore because it's
fussy?
4K.
Gamers and nerds and
Why
all
is
that
our
shit.
culture so
Oh,
cringy?
it's such
I know.
a
I
horrible,
fucking hate it.
toxic
I hate it.
community.
Yeah, this whole group is just
Grow the
disgusting.
fuck up. Where are your priorities in life
Yeah.
if you're crying about home screen UI that's not 4K? Half of you, I reckon, don't even have 4K capabilities.
My green doesn't have 4K pixels.
I can
Fuck.
see a little pixel in that Xbox logo. It's not good enough.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
not
you want
good enough.
4K? Actually, I'll raise your 4K. Go the fuck outside and have a look. Jesus Christ.
Nah, the pixels are it's a bit laggy
Graphics
today.
graphics are bad.
I'm on low presets.
I'm gonna move to PlayStation. Their blue looks real 4K.
It's just so dumb.
It's
just so
literally
dumb.
one color. It's one color with white writing.
But either
Go
way,
home.
who gives a fuck if it's multiple colors and not 4K? The games are gonna be 4K. That's what should matter. They're there to play the fucking games.
But it literally makes it worse. 'Cause
Nah,
it's
I'm
a
gonna sit
single
there for
shade.
50 minutes looking at this home screen because it's in 4K and it makes me just feel like life is
And
worth
don't
it.
get me wrong, yes, we all love a good-looking UI. We all
Sure,
like a good-looking
sure.
UI. But, it's got nothing to do whether or not it's 4K or 2K or 8K. It's with how it's designed and how easily accessible it is and how it's shaped. It's got nothing to do with how crisp the pixels.
These are the same people, I reckon. Oh, probably not actually. But you think about people, what we grew up with, and the graphics we had, and how much we loved gaming. Anyways, look at fucking Minecraft. You know, that isn't based off.
Minecraft's not good enough though. It doesn't have a 4K.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
That's
actually,
not
it's
4K.
got 4K mods, so I'm all saying.
Yeah, but it got popular back in the day and then came back.
Squares in my dirt.
Well, it's not 4K, but you guys love it. So why are you complaining about a fucking home screen?
Yeah.
We grew up on games that were 360.
I mean, 8-bit. 8-bit.
Yeah.
8-bit, 16-bit. Fucking hell.
I can't play Tetris unless the colors on the blocks are 4K.
I mean, Nintendo 64. Look at Mario 64, and if you say that's a pretty looking game, get your fucking eyes checked.
I
But
can't
it's still
believe it.
great.
You know what it is? People can't. Well, people don't know how to appreciate
No.
what they've got.
They don't at all.
That's what it is.
They don't have their priorities set right. They have a screw
100%.
loose. Really.
It's like.
They're
Like-
nuts.
Ugh.
My
Just
God.
imagine not wanting to get a console because its UI isn't 4K.
Imagine
love
not
it.
wanting to get a
I love
console
it.
because they've shown support for a social.
For a really good cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fucking.
It's not even
out there.
support. It's just having it there for people that want it. You know? They're not even doing an outcry. They're going like, hey, if you guys support it, we've just added a new theme so you can...
You can support it further.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just dumb.
Do we have some good news? Was there a puppy in the news somewhere?
Yeah, is there anything
Was there,
good
like-
about this week?
Was there
So
like a
far, it's
birth
been
of a baby
absolutely
gorilla
Trash.
at a zoo?
Okay. Okay. Well, Cyberpunk.
Any
people
memes?
to lip sync across all of its supported languages. That's good news. Kind of good on them.
Good.
That's the most positive news we've got.
Oh my god.
I'm searching good news. Hang on.
Get some happy video game news.
To be fair, that's a lot of effort.
Well, apparently it's to do with some AI that they're able to do it, which is good. Good on them.
It's good on them. Good on them.
It's hard enough to try and do that with 2 languages, let alone multiple fucking languages.
Yeah.
So
on 'em.
hats off to that. Hats off. Mitchell, this is for you. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Cold War beta came out. Did you play it?
Nah.
Yeah, so the open beta came out for the last 2 weekends. Cross-platform, so you can play cross-platform.
There's no happy
People
news,
have
guys.
already caught cheaters.
Oh, good.
There are already a crap ton of cheaters on the Cold
Of course
War
there
beta.
are. Of course there are. I want to
yeah.
flex my dick on the beta.
Yeah, so there's videos all over already of people getting the final kill cams, the match kills and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just aimbots everywhere, literally just someone going boom, boom.
But what's the fun in that? You play a beta. It's a beta. You play it to check out the game, to get a feel for it and see how everything runs.
Yeah.
And you're cheating. There's
yeah,
no
man,
point. There's literally no point
beautiful.
to it.
I love it. Mwah.
Oh, actually, did you see the new the new mode they brought out for Halloween on Verdansk on Warzone is what they call
No,
it
I
these
didn't.
days?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, so basically it's when you die in Warzone, there's a mode. I don't know if it's a different mode or the same mode.
Zombie mode.
Yeah, basically you respawn back in with a zombie. You can come back as a human if you collect 2 stims or something like that. You have
Right.
an EMP, a gas grenade, and quick melee as a zombie. So yeah, there's a cool
That's
little
cool.
Halloween mode. So check that out if you have the
It's a neat
game.
little infected mode. I like that.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think that's really fun.
So back to the cheaters. It essentially all it does though is it confirms to people, okay, we're not playing with PC players anymore, turning off cross-platform.
Catch you later.
Yeah,
I don't blame 'em.
it fucking ruins the game. Why? And it's a fucking beta.
Yeah. They're below beta
But you know
males
what?
and beta gamers. I shouldn't just say
you
it's
know-
males because
Got him.
You got
Got him, Mitchell.
yeah,
But
Got him.
the thing is though, people are saying
it fits,
maybe-
right? They're not even betas. They're fucking dirt. Take that.
Damn.
Cheers
I'm
to that.
speechless. I'm speechless.
All right, and that's gonna end the podcast. Bye, everyone.
But no. So the thing is, look, maybe once the full game comes out, a $60 or $90 purchase for us will stop them, or
No.
make them consider stop. Like,
I doubt
not
it.
stop them, but slow down a number of them. Because look, the cheating problem really came in with Warzone. Warzone is where most of the cheating. Yeah, I didn't really deal with any cheating.
Call of Duty has always had a good hacker community.
There's been a hacker community, but I've been very lucky most of the time. Like, I'd say 9 times out of 10, I don't deal with it.
Emphasis on the lucky.
Still, like with I played nearly every COD game except for Infinite Warfare, and I've barely dealt with 9 times out of 10. I haven't dealt with hackers.
Yeah, there's probably an increase, but
I definitely think Warzone is the increase because it's a free game.
Well, do we think it's gonna get worse, or do we think it's gonna get better from now?
I think it'll get worse. On PC, it'll get worse because the next game is going to be free as well until Activision actually implements a proper anti-cheat software.
Because people have innovated with the way they cheat and the way they get away with it. So they need to find a way to innovate the anti-cheat now. They need to raise the bar on that because it's a real problem. And if they're, I don't know, the natural evolution of things, things keep getting better.
It's like a new class.
Yeah.
The anti-cheater. It just can't be hit in game.
Did you see that really cringe old live stream? And it was like these like anti-bully people, and they all like hopped on CS:GO and tried to initiate this like this whole mission was to stop all these shit talkers on CS:GO or some shit. No. And they were like, it was really cringe. It was really bad, and essentially everyone found out that it was also fake. They faked it as well.
The thing about with, like, effectively online culture in general is you're not going to be able to stop the toxicity of it. Full stop.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with some toxicity in a game. It's sometimes just part of it.
No, it depends on how far the toxicity goes.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with shit talking. The problem is with games like on COD and stuff, you'll have 13-year-olds try and shit talk, and then it turns into just racist slurs. That's when
that's too far.
Yeah. When it turns into a sexist or racist conversation. My world is crumbling. Anyway,
Andrew, please calm down.
That just really put a damper on your, inspirational.
Yeah, it was about to go in.
It's just it's simply when. Fuck.
Nice.
It's just, when it comes to shit talking, a lot of the time, no one knows how to actually shit talk. They just throw out stupid fucking racist slurs or sexist slurs.
It's whoever yells the loudest.
No, there's like, haha, I'm toxic. Then there's like, I'm speaking to you disgustingly because of what's happening in the game.
I'm here to spread hate speech sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's like, for example, case in point, when Ninja lost his shit.
The fuck you said about that shit?
That 12-year-old kid, because that 12-year-old kid was doing better than Ninja was, or some crap like that. It's just things like that when people get offended. That they're doing poorly.
Or they're trying to really get under your skin. It's the people that actually are trying to offend you, so they'll do anything to do that.
It's such a different. You can tell because that's when their true personalities come out, right? Like YouTubers and Twitchers when they're being toxic like that or being pushed, or their brain is just cracked. It's just because one of my favorite YouTubers, one of the nicest, wholesome guys, I saw him. He was in a game. I don't know what game it was.
What's
and this
YouTuber?
Tio.
No, don't know.
He's the Swedish guy. He's really, really nice. But he was talking to this 12-year-old or whatever on the game, and he was shit talking him. He's like, "Oh, you only have a couple 100,000 or a million subscribers or whatever." It's and he's like, "Well, what do you have? 3?" And that was his comeback. You have 3? Why are you insulting me? He was really worked up, and I'm like, that's just such a difference in mentality to that. And then you go across to Ninja, who's
What the fuck did you say, you little bitch?
I end you. I have blue hair now. I'm Sonic.
I'm Sonic.
Do you know another Twitch streamer I don't understand the hype behind? XQC.
Heard the name. Don't watch it. Don't care.
Yeah.
Fucking can't stand him.
Really? Is it another gaming channel or?
Pardon?
Is it a gaming channel? What is it?
Yeah, he's a Twitch streamer, gamer boy.
Right.
I can't say.
The only streamer I watch is Clutch Savvy. So.
Did you watch the PewDiePie video?
He proper is toxic, because he actually I knew him before that from that video from League videos, and he's filthy, man. Like if you ever want to go see how toxic a person really is,
watch XQC.
What? Not even that. Just watch League, people streaming League.
True.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Wait, so he was in a PewDiePie video, was he? I would have seen it.
He was in the PewDiePie Among Us video, and literally just the entire episode, I'd say 80% of the episode is him just trying to talk the entire time, and it was nothing toxic. It was just fucking annoying. And just the PewDiePie, he's just annoying. And then when he died, it was like, oh wow, this is an interesting video again because he's not here.
I don't watch the Among Us one.
I don't understand how he got popular.
PewDiePie literally said at one point, he was just like, I'm not playing with these people again.
PewDiePie actually, in the video goes, oh wow, it's a breath of fresh air when XQC's dead. He literally just said, he goes, oh wow. He's like, XQC is that teacher that's trying to, explain to that English teacher that's getting pissed at you. He's just a fucking idiot. I could not stand him.
Don't flag us, XQC.
Nah, fuck you, XQC. Try it. You're a fucking twat. I don't care. I fucking can't stand that kid.
We don't care. We don't get monetized anyways. We're gonna say what
we're
we
so
want.
small. What are you gonna fucking do?
You're gonna cancel us? Oh no.
The worst that would happen is we could call him out afterwards and become famous from it.
What if he cancels us and then we get more popular?
Exactly.
No such thing as negative press, hey?
Fight us.
Yeah. We send Tolga as our champion again.
We'll have a ring of fire. We'll fight in the ring of fire.
Oh god.
Challenge to the death. Now, this is the last bit of news that I've got, so I didn't get much news. It's been a quiet week, thankfully.
That's all right. We've had enough negativity in what we've seen anyway.
So far it sounded awful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, compared to, other weeks with Ubisoft and shit like that, I feel like this has been pretty tame in terms of actual disgusting shit. It's just been shitty business practices versus shitty people, at least. But... Anyway, this one, Bethesda, we know about what happened. It was last month or 2 months ago. One of the biggest video game acquisitions. Microsoft bought Bethesda, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And at the time, Phil Spencer said it'll be a case-by-case basis on what will be exclusive. Well, he had an interview with Kotaku, and they asked him again. They were like, fuck's cooking. And they kind of mentioned the whole, which is an argument I'm pretty sure we brought up. They mentioned the whole thing of...
Are you alright?
I hate you.
He's adding a little cumin to it, dude. A little spice.
They asked him again, the fuck's cooking?
The fuck's cooking?
Anyway.
If you don't start your questions off like that, or your interviews, what are you doing?
I mean, are you a true journalist?
Yeah.
Go up to President Trump.
The fuck's cooking? If The Rock had a fucking journalistic career.
That we mentioned, which is if you make them games like Elder Scrolls exclusive, they're going to lose a lot more money. Would it really be financially beneficial for them? And Phil Spencer has said, no, they won't make them necessarily exclusive. They're not saying they would. But...
Oh, there's always a but.
I mean, he said, realistically, to make this financially beneficial for us, we don't need to give any consoles or any companies any favors. we could just focus on our xCloud, keeping them on our phones, keeping them on our consoles and on PC, and we'd be fine. We'd recoup it easily. So essentially, it was just a big dick flop on the table to basically going, boom.
The long dick of the law.
Just like, you fucking watch out.
It's like, yeah, this isn't financially viable for us, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
He said no. Financially, it would still be beneficial. He literally matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like this isn't the most. This is not the most efficient route, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna make it anyways.
Yeah, he's like, we're helping you out if we give it to you. You need to thank us.
Yeah, that's true though.
We hold the world in our palm.
True. It's absolutely true. I still think it would be a shitty decision to at least put the Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield to exclusive, especially games that were already announced.
Yeah.
Like if it's Elder Scrolls 7, Starfield 2, like games that haven't been announced yet, I think fuck it, make it exclusive. You're not kind of holding on. No one's holding on to anything anymore.
It's their products
that hasn't been announced. Like, but these stuff that's already been announced and that people were previously expecting it on their console. I think it would be shitty. Personally,
it'd be shitty for consumers, but then again, their products, whatever they want to do with it, their choice. It'll just be annoying for us.
Absolutely.
It'll just be annoying for us.
I agree. Yeah, but it's again all up to them.
Exactly.
That's where it falls upon.
Oh well.
Yeah, like that's it for the news, guys.
Hallelujah. No Ubisoft. We're about 50 minutes in, my friend.
50 minutes. Fucking hell. Look at that. Well,
anyone have anything they want to talk about? Share with the group, maybe?
I thought this won't affect you, Tol, because you've been busy, but anime. New anime that's been coming out.
Yeah.
I think you've told me about this.
Jujutsu Kaisen is one of them. But I've actually started watching a new one that I hadn't mentioned, and it's called, I believe, The Day I Became a God. Now, Tolga, this might be interesting to you. It's by the same guy who did Angel Beats.
It was called My Birth. That's the day I became a god.
And it's really good so far. There's only 2 episodes out. I'm loving it. It's got the same fucking humor as Angel Beats.
Angel Beats was good.
Angel Beats was great.
Angel Beats was great.
But the humor's fucking on point. It's really
watch
fucking
Angel
funny.
Beats. 12 episodes, super short.
How old is it? Where is it? And how old are you? Age, sex, location?
22M Oz.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a look.
It's good. It's good. But the humor is very similar. They actually have a lot more references to pop culture though, which I find really funny. Like the whole second episode is them.
What'd you say it was called? The Day I Became a God.
The Day I Became a God. And the concept, just to give a brief concept, main character, normal
becomes a god.
Normal boy. No, not necessarily. I can't say anything without spoilers completely. But essentially, girl appears. She claims that her name is Odin, and that the world's going to end in 30 days.
Okay.
Comedy stuff ensues because he obviously doesn't believe her. But she starts to show little things hinting at she can kind of see the future. She'll at one point pulls out an umbrella, and he's like, "What the fuck you doing? The fuck you doing?" And it starts pissing down.
It starts raining.
Also she bets on they go.
I can do that. I can just look at my goddamn phone and see. 4 p.m. 90% chance to rain. All right, let me put up my umbrella. Oh wait, there's a cloud coming across. Cloud cover. Let's put up my umbrella before it starts to rain.
Mitchell. That was really good.
No, but seriously.
I don't know. But then on top of that, they go to a restaurant. They're eating lunch, and there's horse races going on. And she pretty much just says, "Oh yeah, this one's gonna win. This one's gonna win. This one's coming third, fourth, fifth."
All this stuff you can do without having foresight, though.
No way.
I'm just saying it wouldn't convince me if I was in that anime.
I'm actually gonna get back into anime now because I've now gotten to that section where I'm thinking about it enough that I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, now's like my 3 months of anime.
This is where I
flat.
should get into
Well, actually,
it.
the Made in Abyss movie's out now.
Yeah, Made in Abyss. Also, other anime news. Demon Slayer movie came out in Japan, and it is doing bonkers. It is doing very well.
Thank God. Oh my God, I thought you were gonna.
Many sales in Japan.
I thought you were gonna say it's bad. He wanted us to think it was bad.
I had a mini stroke, to be honest.
I thought you were leading to.
There was no purposeful reason as to why I did that. I thought
you were gonna say it was bad because of that.
No. I don't know if it's a good movie, but it's selling really well.
Actually, there was an interesting thing I saw. There's a live-action Promised Neverland movie or TV show coming out.
Oh yeah!
Did you see that?
Fucking so bad.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
And what's her name? The redhead chick looks like 30 or some crap like that. It's like,
so bad.
oh,
It's so bad. Do you know why? Because it's so hard to find decent child actors.
Never stop, Japan. Never stop being.
I don't know. Did you watch the live-action Full Metal Alchemist movie?
No.
It's fucking horrible. I got through 20 minutes and decided to shoot myself. I couldn't get past that. So much had changed from the base story, but the kids who played Ed and Al as kids were horrible. Fucking horrible. They were so bad. And this is the first, 2 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, this is where we're going.
There's a real beauty of child actors. I will always remember the child actor from The Bodyguard, the musical. Andrew was there with me.
We got to watch, we got to go see a musical for free, and it was, the great movie, The Bodyguard. It was the
classic
musical
film
adaptation of The Bodyguard. And
no.
it was a really weird racial change. The kid was Asian, but
he was
but the kid was horrible.
Couldn't sing, but I forgave that because of how good his acting was.
One of our favorite scenes. I love it.
My favorite part was him going and being like, "I'm scared. These murderers came to our house." Blah blah blah. And the guy goes, "It's okay. You'll be all right. Just go to bed and I'll take care of it." And he goes, "Okay," and just walks off.
Hey guys, so we had a good old recording issue. We love some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
yes.
But no, so we're just gonna finish the podcast off quickly. You didn't miss out on much yet. We kind of were just ending it up anyway. So
Made in Abyss movie, a Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see that. I'm really keen to. But no, let's just finish this off. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to leave a like and comment. If there's any anime that you're watching that we haven't mentioned, if you want to mention it and talk about it to us, and maybe we can watch it, do it. Why not?
Yeah, we'll discuss it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Make sure to subscribe and tell your friends and get them on it.
Punch that notification bell.
Hit that.
Kick the
Hit that like button.
Damn.
Kick that subscribe button and then headbutt the like button.
Yes.
So
headbutt.
Use all your limbs.
Effective.
Punch, kick, headbutt. The ultimate combo. Combo?
Yeah, that combo works.
Combo.
A good 1-2 combination.
All right, Andrew, say your line.
But no, shall we do it? In 3, 2, 1.
You've been NerdSpice.
Moisture.
Not bad.